Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right. Hi. Hi, everybody. Sorry, I'm just a few minutes late. Yeah, right. Good morning, Charlie. Thank you for the wake up call. Let me know if the sound is okay on here. I'm using a different camera and I think it's picking up the sound from there. So I want to make sure that it is clear. Good morning, Pat Moss. Good morning, Blue Jean. Hello, everybody. All right, we're going to do the heart brain coherence, getting our heart and our brain in sync. So, hand on the heart. Thank you, Charlie. Slow down the breathing and add in love. Y'all know the secret ingredient, right? So, we'll go into that place in your heart and find the love that's residing there and bring it to the surface. Sometimes it helps to think of a person or an event or a place that brings that love in more fully, helps you to really see it and feel it. But most of all, I want you to think of yourself as magnificent. Think of yourself as loved, as being amazing, being worthy, being enough, because you are all of those things. Mm, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for showing up for you this morning. Good morning, Catherine DeSante. Good morning, Andrea Gregg, Jennifer Langren, Deirdre. Hi, everybody. So happy to see you here. All right, I am going to get to the message from the angels, which is called A Piece of the Puzzle. Always remember that you are absolutely unique, just like everyone else. That's from Margaret Mead. Sometimes we think of ourselves as special, separate from those we see in our world. Indeed, our body, our thoughts, our experiences are, quote, ours. So it's very easy to perceive our uniqueness as separateness. It is only when we step away from this thought that we can see how we are interconnected with the unified field of consciousness. Only then can we see our persona for what it truly is, a part of the whole. Dear angels, as we look at our unique self, there are two distinct pieces of the puzzle that help us understand the individual being. All humans have brains. There are different opinions about how the brain works, if indeed it stores information, much like computers do, how it works to control body movement and function. The other puzzle piece is the mind, the non physical part of our being. No one has all the answers. We've come a long way in understanding the physical structure in our bodies, our brain, but we have a long way to go to get the full picture of how brain and mind interact. Some believe that the mind primarily functions between the heart and the brain. Scientists have come a long way in researching coherence as these two parts of us are connected and observing the body's reaction when this takes place. It is this very connection that brings us to a better understanding that we are more than just the physical body we inhabit. In this sacred space, our perception of being unique transcends the ego's need for distinction. Instead, we find a connection to something greater, a universal consciousness that binds us all. Our spiritual nature reminds us that our uniqueness isn't just about standing apart, but also about embracing the interconnectedness of all life. Dear ones, There are many metaphors to show the relationship of the human body to the oneness or the unified field. One example is of an individual drop of water and how it is part of the vast ocean of existence. Your conscious desire to be seen and recognized becomes harmonized with your subconscious understanding of unity, leading to a perception of self as more than the physical body. Embracing your uniqueness becomes an act of honoring both your individuality and the universal oneness of all that exists. In the dance between conscious and subconscious, the journey toward recognizing your uniqueness becomes a spiritual voyage, an exploration of self that gradually unveils the divine tapestry of existence, a reminder that you are not just distinct individuals, but also integral aspects of the cosmic symphony. Dear angels, today I promise to stay open minded about my uniqueness and how it fits into the puzzle picture of oneness. I am not just a body, I am a pixel in the divine tapestry of existence. I tell you, the angels were kind of like poets last night when they gave me this message. It just felt like there was poetry flowing. So I wanted to put in the words that came for the mantra for the day. And so let me put that up here on the screen so you can see it. Today I promise to stay open-minded about my uniqueness and how it fits into the puzzle picture of oneness. I am not just a body. I am a pixel in the divine tapestry of existence. I just loved writing this last night. You know how those of you that are creative and that are into art, if you are painting something or drawing a picture, you know how when it flows and it just starts taking shape and form and you can really see the energy of it. That's how this felt last night when the angels were giving me this message. And as it came onto the paper, I just knew that they were creating something very poetic, something very profound. And it helped me to understand more about that desire to be unique, that desire to see myself as showing up here in the world as somebody, somebody that was making a difference. But in reality, I'm just one of those drops in that big ocean. And it was like a reality check. And I really loved getting this message from them last night. Good morning, Hope. Oh, thank you. Thank you to all who shared this morning. Prachetta and Prachir and Goofy, good morning to you. Jessie, hello. And there's our Marietta. Sweet Dreams is on the move. We plan on a 10-hour day traveling in Lake Michigan. We are grateful for good weather for our journey. EIWP. Well, I think you are very close to some of our P's there in Michigan. And I don't know how long you're going to be there, but if you connect at all with Sally and Tony, who are at Lake Michigan, and our Christina that's up there, maybe there can be a sighting of Sweet Dreams out on the lake. Wouldn't that be amazing, you guys, if they went to the lake and took a picture of Marietta and Ed and the kiddos on the boat? I think I might get in touch with Sally and see if they could make that a possibility. And Deirdre says, love that. I'm a pixel and a pea. Now that sounds like a story, doesn't it? The pixel and the pea. Or the pea pixel. Leo. Hi, sweet Leo. Leo says, that's how I feel when I work on music, and it just flows so effortlessly. I know, right? When you get in the flow, do y'all understand what it means to be in the flow? to just, it's like being on that boat and you don't have to do anything. It's so effortless. The water just takes it and you don't have to command it to go, to stay afloat. You don't have to tell it every little bit of what to do. The boat knows what to do. And depending upon what kind of boat it is, you might have to steer it in one direction or row the oars or whatever. But you don't have to tell it how to do all of its job. And that's when it's so effortless, when it just flows. So I love your comment, Leo. Thank you. Joanne, good morning, sweet Joanne. Oh, I can't wait till I get to Florida and I get to wrap my arms around my friend, a lot of my friends, but I will be there in South Florida with Joanne for the majority of the time I'm going to be in Florida, which has been delayed a bit. So I won't be there until probably the middle of the month of September. But it's all good. Everything is working perfectly. I am not going to question divine timing. I'm just going to go with the flow and allow it to happen with ease and grace. Let's see what Kuan Yin has to say about all of this stuff going on this morning. And what she has to say is the strength of you. Are you doubting your ability to heal or recover? There is nothing that has fundamentally damaged your spirit, your will, or your heart, no matter how broken those parts of you may feel at times. They have only ever been broken to heal stronger. They have not been broken beyond repair and never will be. So true, isn't it? That Spirit has our back. And sometimes when we feel that there's fragments, there's pieces breaking off, just look at, it's probably just something that's being sloughed off that was not working right or something that was not for our best and highest good. And it was happening for us to feel more whole and feel more connected. All right, well, I'm going to read a message from the tiny book and then we're going to do our prayers. And again, I apologize that I was in so late, but it happened. And I'm not going to beat myself up. I'm just going to enjoy being here with all of you that are here. So, how about a message from the tiny book of angel messages, which is now available in Spanish on Amazon. I'm sorry to say Amazon, I don't know what that is. But on Amazon, you can find all my books, including the tiny book in English and Spanish, and Midnight Calls with the Angels. If you don't have a copy of it, I encourage you to get one. And if you do have a copy of it, would you type in the comments if it's something that is helping you? Is it something that you turn to for guidance, for maybe a moment of inspiration when you need help, when you need to know that the angels are always there and they've put together a means for you to just open up and find your message? So I'd love to hear from you. I'd also love if you have the book, if you bought it from Amazon, if you would review it, because that helps it be seen by more people. Okay, so what number are we doing? Somebody give me a number. And I'll wait. Number 5. Thank you, Jennifer Langren. Page 5 has 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 messages. Okay, I need a number between 1 and 6. right, I don't see any choices. But Joanne wanted page 9 read. So I'm going to choose the middle one on page 9, and then I'll see what you all want from page 6, or page 5, sorry. Dear ones, does it change what is in your now moment if you go into blame, shame, and guilt? We know this is not an easy lesson for you. We know that you try to make it make sense, and sometimes it just doesn't. I love that message. I think that's a very profound message for us all to really delve into. Sometimes it doesn't make sense. Sometimes things happen. And as much as we try to figure out why, I really dislike asking why anymore, and I pretty much don't. But when something happens and we're just shaking our head at it and it's just not making sense, like the fires in Hawaii, and there are things that just happen. That's just what takes place. And I have to trust. Trust is my biggest lesson in this lifetime, but I have to trust that all is working in divine timing. Yes, I will read that again, Joanne. And good morning, Sally and Tony. We were just talking about you. All right, from page 9. Dear ones, does it change what is in your now moment if you go into blame, shame, and guilt? We know this is not an easy lesson for you. We know that you try to make it make sense, and sometimes it just doesn't. Yeah, I think that's really what we needed to hear this morning. Um, Page 5, like I said, it has a lot of messages. There's 6 messages in there. So I'm going to read a short one from there. The world did not get into the shape it is in overnight, and it will not be brought to a better state overnight. So again, patience, trust, knowingness that what is in front of us is exactly what's supposed to be in front of us. And learning again to go with the flow, kind of like Sweet Dreams, which is flowing out on Lake Michigan, Sally and Tony. So that's why we were talking about you. We were hoping that there would be a sighting of Sweet Dreams out on the water. Now, I know Lake Michigan is a very big lake, but I don't know exactly where our Marietta and Ed and good girl Pearl and Mr. Wiggles are out on the boat on the lake. But perhaps there could be a sighting. That would make me so happy, and I think that would be so amazing if that was a possibility. Um, Sally says, shared, our technicians have arrived already for the heating cooling system. I saved beforehand too. Okay. I don't know exactly where she's at, but I'd love to connect the two of you if you're not connected to her, and y'all can figure out if there's a way that you can see Sweet Dreams and maybe get a picture or a video of them out on Lake Michigan. That would be so awesome. Prachetta, special gratitude prayers for my dearest, beautiful fairy Teri ma'am. You are my fairy godmother, like the one Cinderella had. Special prayers of recovery for my fur baby Goofy. Get well soon. Be in best of health. Love you so much, dearest, beautiful family. We love you so much, Prachetta. Thank you for being here. And Deirdre's offering up our daily prayer for all humans, for Gaia, and all who live on her back, for world peace and attention to human trafficking. Thank you for that, Deirdre. I have started putting together just the very beginnings of a rough draft of what I would like to have printed up so that I can be passing information around as I travel about human trafficking, what to look for, what to do, the phone number to reach out. There is a hotline number. And I thank every one of you who have donated so far to the fundraiser for the printing of the postcards. And it's still going on. I think it's lasting through the end of the month. My birthday is coming up really fast in 6 days, my milestone birthday, and I hope all of you that want to will be able to jump onto the live on Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock Eastern Time. Let's get together on Zoom and just celebrate each other. On my birthday, I like to offer wishes for all of you and just get together and be in that beautiful energy of celebration. So if you want to come be with us on Sunday, if you want to bring a cupcake or just a lighted candle, we'll all make wishes on that day. Let's put our collective wishes out to the universe on Sunday. You are friends on Facebook, Sally? Oh, good. Yeah, connect with her. She's on Lake Michigan somewhere on that huge lake. Lillian, good morning. Prayers for myself and all in need and for Gaia. Thank you. Okay, so let's go into our hearts. And if you have other prayers that you would like to offer up, if you want to put somebody into the prayer circle, into our grids, into the Peapod prayer list, all you have to do is type their name into the comments. And let's remember those right now who are going through struggles. Let's remember our beautiful Hope across the big pond in the UK, and our Goofy in India, and anyone else who's having a struggle. Catherine DeSanti for her and her husband Peter. Travel prayers, please, for Dr. Ruth Anderson as she takes her daughter across the country to prepare her for college that's coming up. Catherine, prayers for back and hip pain for you. Yes, we certainly will. Thank you. All right, so let's go into our hearts. I'm also reminded of Joanne's mom, who recently went into a facility, and praying that she's getting the help she needs and that it's really good care while she's in there. Deirdre, Joni's son John, thank you. And Joanne, prayers for baby Eris. He's not a baby anymore. I know, right? He's beginning pre-K today. Wow. Yeah, he's growing really fast. Okay, so let's go into our hearts. Just take a moment and really feel the energy, feel the love. Just let it come into your heart, making an impact, telling you you're beautiful, you're amazing. You are an important pixel in the picture of all of the oneness. You're more than just a drop in the ocean. You are the ocean. Just let all of that sink in right now. Just let it come into you, into your essence, into your being. And just say to yourself, I am worthy. Only love and light is welcome in my energy. Knowing my worthiness is an important part of showing up on this planet, making an impact, being there in my divine purpose, my divine plan. I love myself, and there is nothing egotistical about that. Loving yourself means that you fully accept who you are. You accept that you're more than just a body. You are a spirit being having a human experience in that body, but it's just your temporary vessel. You're just visiting with that body. The soul, your spirit that's in you, is eternal. And that's where the love is. When you leave that human body behind, you're only going to take the love. You're only going to take that which is good, that which is forever. All those beautiful memories that you've made, the connections with others, those other pixels in the picture, you take that with you and you all join up together and see each other in reality, in the true meaning of love. So feel the love right now. It's so strong that you could reach out and touch it. It's not physical, but its energy is very powerful. And it's that energy, that love, that lifts us to a higher plane, as Marietta says, up, up, up to that higher plane, up where we can really see who we are and what we're all about, and see beyond that 3D vision that we have with our physical eyes. When we're lifted higher, we see with our beautiful spirit eyes. Our third eye is able to really focus in on what's important and how we're showing up and who we are in the world. It's not a stature at all. It's this beautiful energy of love walking through this earth plane. And let's pray for our planet, our Mama Gaia, all of the happenings that are going on, the fires, the floods, the storms, climate change. Let's just lift up our Gaia right now for a blessing, bringing in some hope, bringing in an energy of knowingness that we make a difference, that when we do offer prayers and we do offer our intentions, they make a difference. So offer up your intention right now for this planet, for peace, for harmony, for beings that respect each other, honor each other for what we are, divine beings, not just a body. We offer up prayers for everyone on our Peapod prayer list, everyone in the grids, everyone who was mentioned here today as needing extra prayers, human and animal, and those places on our earth that are hurting right now. And we offer each other up as a family, a spirit family that found each other and loves each other and accepts unconditionally. And let's do that right now. Let's love on each other as we do every day, lifting up in gratitude and love. And you know the words. I'll count us down to say them. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. I love you so tremendously. Oh, you're so welcome, Catherine. And Sally says, today I want to pray for those who are unheard, unseen, and those feeling unloved and abandoned. Thank you, Sally. Indeed. Lilianne, wishing to put my soul sister Katrin and her daughter Athena, my sweet friend Angelic, that's got back cancer in her other lung. Oh, sweetheart, yes, let's lift her up. Okay, so here we go with the thank you, I love yous. We got Charlie leading the way. So I'm going to see if we can get Alexa to play Cuppa Full of Joy by Gypsy Leo.
Here's Cuppa Full of Joy by Gypsy Leo on Amazon Music.
And let's let Leo take us out of here today. I love you all so much.
Morning, Earthlings! It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, come on. Come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you wake up this morning, might as well be part of it. It's for peace, so I'm mission for harmony. Divinity, and I'm the only lead. Remember me,
I love this part of our show. Thank you. I love you. This is where you all show up. Triple A. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the peace and the ball. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the triple A. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the peace and the ball. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Full of full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot, and the truth is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we are part of this game. Let's play to win. But always is the winning team. And you can sign the guns, there is always no space in the pot. Full of love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the triple A. Morning cup full of joy with all the peace and the pod. Thank you, I love you, namaste, y'all. Full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the triple A. Morning cup full of joy with all the peace and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste, y'all. Full of there is no secret. We simply accept, align, allow. Triple A, y'all. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on the high vibe, we call the triple A. Morning cup full of joy with all the peace and the ball. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on the high vibe, we call the triple A. Morning cup full of joy with all the peace and the ball. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Thank you. Thank you, Leo. Thank you to all of you who showed up this morning. Stay in your heart and stay blessed. I love you so much. And I will see you later. Namaste, y'all. Bye, everyone.